Can you explain what a rotary is real quick and how it differs from a DA?
Yeah, so a rotary just turns, nothing else. A dual action turns and oscillates at the same time. So like a 21 millimeter has a 21 millimeter oscillation. A Porter cable has an 8 millimeter oscillation. You have some that have a 16, a 15, a 12. It differs from one to another. Whereas a rotary, all it does is go in a circle. So hyper polish.
And I noticed you sprayed on the edge of the pad as it's spinning and not the center. Does that matter?
Yeah, because I want it on the whole pad. Because it's spinning.
It's spinning, right? Yeah.
Okay. So using a rotary, speed 1, the slowest it will go. Since this is being videoed, I'll put the cord over the shoulder. But it's on a test to it, so we really don't care.
Dude, if they write anything on the page, I'll attack them.
Yeah, just be like, yeah.
So using a rotary requires a lot of skill, and you really have to hold on to the machine. I'm using 2 fingers now. I can use 1.
Talk about arm speed here. You're finishing with this rotary now, right?
Yeah. So arm speed, the slower you go, the faster it will cut. It's not going to create a lot of heat. So I haven't moved for 10 seconds now. So it's come feel the heat.
All right. That's barely warm. Yeah, not even warm.
That's because we use a waffle pad. So a waffle pad moves air. Now hyper polish has a long working time. Now, remember in high school, you had the janitor with that big floor polisher. That's just a huge rotary.
You're tilting a little bit now. What's the technique there?
I'm not tilting it.
Okay, that's just what it looks like from here. Okay.
Well, the machine is.
Okay.
So, again, remember the janitor. He was barely holding on to that machine going down the hallway. If the janitor would have passed you the machine, so I said, here, you try it. First of all, you would have grabbed it with a death grip.
Sure.
And you grabbed it with a death grip, it would have knocked you off the lockers all the way down the hall until you let go. And then the janitor would have grabbed it again with one hand. It would have been very easy for him to go down the hall with no effort. The reason? He wasn't trying to handle the machine. He was just guiding the machine. That's all I'm doing. I'm just bringing the machine where I want it to go. If you're sitting there doing this, it's a lot of work. I don't want to work. I want to get paid, but I don't want to work. So we're literally just guiding the machine. That's all it is with the rotary. If you're another thing with either the rotary or the DA, this little button here, the trigger lock. It's an extremely important part of the tool. Manufacturers go through a lot of time to put that there. A lot of R&D goes into that little button. The reason that button is there, if we're holding on to this and pulling the trigger, that basically locks our wrist. Now our range of movement is very limited. The second we put that trigger lock on, now our range of movement is unlimited. We can go anywhere. A lot less stress on our arm, a lot less stress on the machine, and we can let the machine guide itself. All we're doing is telling the machine where to go. It's finding its own level. It's finding its own angle. We're feeling the machine. Same thing with the DA. You saw with the DA, I had 2 fingers back here and 1 up here. With the rotary, I literally have 1 on the cord and 1 on the front. I hold the rotary with less pressure than I do the DA because it moves less. It's a lot smoother, a lot less vibration. And you won't see any swirl marks.
And this is how you like to finish. Black waffle pad, hyper polish.
Yep.
That looks awesome on this nasty test hood.
And always wipe off using the damp Polymer towel.
And the Optimum Synergy, you could obviously, could I spray Hyper Seal on there and then wipe it off too? I mean, you could do whatever you want as your last step.
Yep.
You're not worried about mixing anything around, or you just got everything as Synergy, right? Boom.
A bit of Opti-Seal, wipe it with a dry towel, and we're done.
Sweet.
Now you'll notice I'm using a low nap towel. Low nap towels have a lot of advantages over the high nap towels. The high nap towels make great bathrobes. They're fluffy, they're soft, they feel great. They're not efficient. You need to, let's say you're wiping off polish. With a high nap towel, you need to put more pressure on the towel to wipe off that polish. With a low nap towel, less pressure, it's going to take it off. So less chance of damaging what you've just polished. And it costs less.